Hello friends, this is Sushmita and you're watching me on Acquiring Knowledge with Fun. So friends, today I came with an interesting topic, that is how to make notes in an appropriate format and how to make summary. This is very common question which usually comes in your board exam. So if you want to learn the trick, if you want to remember the points which will help you in writing notes and summary, then please don't skip the video and watch the video till end. Then your concept will be clear. Suppose you are in your classroom and your teacher is teaching you on an important topic. Okay, it is difficult for us to grasp all the important informations in the same order as she taught us. It is not possible for anyone to memorize everything. So in that case, to overcome such situation, one notes down all the important or relevant informations. Notes making help us to recall all the informations and also help us in time of need. In this video, friends, I will show you what are the points we should remember while making notes and how to make notes, what is the format of making notes, and what is the difference between notes making and summary, which we have to make from a passage which will be given in your question paper. So please see the video till end. I hope you will get help from this video. Points to remember while making notes. Number 1, first of all, you need to read the passage thoroughly. Number 2, grasp the idea of the passage and make a precise rough note. Number 3, underline the important sentences in the passage. Number 4, divide the passage into 4 parts. Give a suitable title to the passage at first. Then read the passage thoroughly and divide the passage into 4 parts. Remember, each part must contain headings and subheadings. While making notes, you have to use phrases. Phrases means group of words which make incomplete sense. Avoid using complete sentences. Avoid using articles like a and the, or pronouns he, she, it. You know what are pronouns. So ignore those informations which are not important in the passage. Don't include those lines or those words while making notes. Use abbreviations. You need to use minimum 5 abbreviations and 7 maximum. Never use numbers as abbreviations. Now see friends, this is the exact format of making notes. After going through the passage, you have to give a suitable title. Okay, at first you have to give a suitable title at the top of the page. And then you need to go through the passage and divide it into 4 paragraphs with pencil. Underline the important sentences. Okay, and then after going through each paragraph, you have to pick out a suitable heading of that particular paragraph. And all the informations related to that paragraph, you have to write under that heading as subordinate points. Here you can see how I have written. I have given number 1 point as heading, that is chocolate, because the passage is all about the lovers of chocolate. Okay, so after that, whatever the informations are inside that paragraph, I have made it as subordinate point. So like this way you have to do, like 1 as heading, then all the relevant informations you have to write as point like this, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. Okay, so chocolate, like love for sweetness. This is the abbreviations. You have to remember that we will use phrases. Okay, we will not use complete sentences. Never use complete sentences while making notes. Use only phrases. Use abbreviations. Don't use long words. We have to make it precise. We have to make it clear and short, right? So don't use complete sentences. Remember this point. So here first 1.1, love for sweetness. Then 1.2, passion for crave caramel. BG means bubble gum. Then white creamed. Okay. 1.3, passionate for candies, desserts. 1.4, evoke pleasurable response. So here I have used abbreviations. Okay. So here you can see that when the information content is small and not particularly well organized, our notes may contain just a few phrases. Okay. And don't use articles. Never use articles. Okay. Never use pronouns. Understood? While making notes. And never use helping verbs. Okay. Helping verbs or be verbs. Helping verbs or be verbs. You need to omit these things while making notes. So after that, see, here the subordinate points are placed under the heading and indented. That is, the lines are stated farther into the page than the line for the heading. This shows that they are dependent on the main topic. Means all these points are related to this topic. So similarly, after going through the second paragraph, you have to pick out a suitable heading for that particular paragraph. Like after going through the second paragraph, I have written here expeditions to Amazon, right? And all these points are dependent on this heading. So these all are subordinate points. So like this way, you have to give some space and write here. This is called indent, right? And then again, after writing second point, then third point you have to write. After going through the third paragraph, I have written here features of chocolate as heading, and all these are subheadings. Okay, like 3, 3.1, 3.2, then 3.3, 3.4. Understood? What you have to remember that use abbreviations, use phrases, never use complete sentences. And now the last point is history of chocolate. Okay, means after going through the last paragraph, I have given this as heading of that particular paragraph. Okay, history of chocolate. So all these points are related or dependent on this heading. Understood? So 4, like this way, you have to give some space. Okay, you have to give some space, and then this is called indent. Okay, this is called indent. So you have to maintain indent in the same sequence. Understood? So 4.1, like this way. C16 is what? C16 is the abbreviation of 16th century. Okay, C16 is the abbreviation of 16th century. So you have to write in this box. You have to write in this box. So C16 is 16th century. So Aztecs, it was believed that Aztecs was first developed. So Aztecs first developed. So here another abbreviation I have used. First, that is 1ST. Like this way you can use first. So as I have used many abbreviations, but I have to say you one thing, that you can use only minimum 5 abbreviations you can use. Okay, and maximum 7 abbreviations you can use. Understood? Not more than that. You can use minimum 5 abbreviations and maximum 7 abbreviations. So 4.3 is cacao, mayans, writing on pottery. Okay, you can use arrow symbols also to make it short. Then build up, resistance, fight, fatigue. So this is the way to write or to make notes of a particular paragraph. Understood? And this after completing this making notes, you have to make one box Okay, like this way. Here you will make one column, two column, okay, abbreviations, and here words. You have to write all the abbreviations over here, and you have to write here the words of this abbreviation. Understood? Like I have used this abbreviations and these are the words. So friends, this is the exact format of making notes. And mathematical symbols, you can omit few phrases and instead of that you can use mathematical symbols like the same as becomes is equal to, not the same as becomes not equal to sign. You can use these symbols, you can use these symbols, you can omit this one. Okay, always remember we have to make notes in short. We have to write it in short. So omit this long words. Okay. Then is less than becomes lesser sign, and is more than becomes greater sign. Therefore becomes this symbol. Okay, you can use this symbol. Because becomes this symbols. Another thing, see, you can use figures instead of words for numbers. Okay, like you can write 26 if this number words are there in the passage. Okay, you can use figures, but one thing you have to remember, don't use suppose in the passage there is for, this word is there. Okay, you have written 4. Okay, instead of this word for, you have written 4. Then this will be wrong. Don't use this. Okay, don't use keywords what you are using in WhatsApp. Don't use this one. Then another thing is T or 2 is there in your passage, but you have written 2 like this 2. Don't use this thing. Okay, don't use numbers as abbreviations. Remember this point. Okay, and here you can see units of measurement, SEC dot. These all are abbreviations. This means second, this means minute, this one hours, this stands for year, this stands for month, this one is meter, then kilogram. Understood? And abbreviations for words, phrases like etc. Okay, this one is etc. And then compare, CF dot, that is, this abbreviation stands for that is. Then for example, E full stop G full stop, this abbreviation stands for example. And then CA, that is about or approximately, and C20 means 20th century. Understood? 20th century. Now shortening TION or SION, that is son. Okay, both pronunciation is son at the end of the word. Like reaction, so you can use abbreviation like this way. Try to omit vowels. Okay, because here you can see vowels are used repeatedly. Like as I have used EA here, but I will omit IO to make abbreviations. You can omit vowels. Understood? Like conclusion. Here you can see I have omitted IO, and what I have written here CONCLU, then put S, then omit this one IO, and just above you write N, then give full stop. Don't forget to give full stop. Okay. And then emotional, you can write abbreviation like this EMO T, then I have omitted IO, and from here A. So you can see I have not used the vowels repeatedly. I have omitted the repeated vowels and I have made these abbreviations. Understood? Important, like I have used IMPORT, then I have not used A. Okay, then NT is written at here above, then give full stop. Don't forget to give full stop. Now you have to remember that you can usually shorten words by omitting or shortening the ending or suffix and putting a full stop. Here I have used full stop to show that something has been omitted. There are some words which are shortened in a standard way and others which you will have to shorten yourself on the pattern of the common words. Here I have showed you how to make abbreviations. Now let's talk about summary, how you have to make summary. Now friends, points need to remember while writing summary. First point is that you have to write summary from the notes. You have already written notes, right? No need to read the passage again for writing summary. No need to read the passage. You can write summary from the notes. Okay, do not exceed the word limit. Never write summary in lengthy. Okay, don't use extra words. Okay, try to write in short. Don't use abbreviations. You have used abbreviations in notes, right? But you will not use abbreviations. Abbreviations means short forms of the word. You will not use that while writing summary. This is the most important point. Next is don't use phrases. You have used phrases while writing notes, but you will not use phrases while in writing summary. Now don't make paragraphs. Means this is, suppose this is the answer sheet. You have to write summary within this half page. Okay, within this half page you have to write it in precise. Don't make it lengthy, make it meaningful and give relevant informations. No need to exceed your word limits. So these are the points which you need to note down in your copy while writing summary and notes.